Good evening, everyone. We are entering into the first webinar of this week. So, I hope all are excited, and I could see so many of people now. So, it's great to see you all back. On behalf of Vanas Technologies and Vanas E-Learning, I would like to welcome Ms. Vinita. So that is today we are having a very good session because we have a very smiling personality. I would say whenever I talk to her, she's very smiley, and whenever I see her, she used to call me like, "Oh, my, she's a teacher in profession." So when we all have that connect, right? So when we are teachers' pet, so teachers will be like, "Oh, you're doing that, that is great." So that is what that kind of conversation I had with her. So it was very pleasure. And on behalf of Vanas E-Learning, I with pleasure I would like to welcome Vinita ma'am on this forum. So welcome, ma'am. And one is e-learning. As you all know, we are providing web services, and also we are providing e-learning courses for your upliftment. And we have also, as of now, we have 8 courses like Python, machine learning, and these are very important in artificial intelligence. And though we are always in the digital era, we're moving towards a digital era, so we have to be updated with all those skills and technical skills. So though we have so much of technical skills, we thought of like it's not only technical skills that is going to get you forward, right? So we have many different kinds of personalities we had before, and now we're having a very beautiful personality here to share with us what is life and experiments. So we all like in our 12th or in our chemistry labs or physics labs, we used to try more and more experiments. But I am damn sure that like out of 10 experiments, only 3 experiments we would be getting the output is correct. So that is what life is all about. So how much ever you try with all your effort on, it's not like everything should be success, right? So it's like some failures back and then some success, only then it's like interesting. So today we have Vinita Anil. So she'll be sharing more such of experiments that she gone through her life as a teacher, and she has a 21 experience in teaching and 7 years of experience in being as a principal. So we know that she's not a very strict principal as of now. So she's a very liberal and very cool principal, I would
Yes.
say, and she's also an educationist. So only the teachers and those kind of professional people would love when their students were flying with colors. So I hope those knowledge and everything would make these people, these participants today, to fly like colors, to fly like butterflies in their lives. So over to you, Vinita ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, Dharanya, for that wonderful introduction.
My
About me in the short span of time that you've understood me. Yes, I usually carry the smile because that's my one secret, which
pleasure.
I retain always. And yes, it is definitely a pleasure. Before we go into further part of my session. First, let me thank all of you from One Year's Technologies for trusting me and giving me this opportunity to, actually touch the lives of the people, many whom I'm not able to visually see, but I'm yet hoping that I will definitely create an impact at the end of 1 hour. And to all my viewers who are here, the excellent, enthusiastic viewers who are here today, uh, there is a saying which says, time is the most precious gift that you can gift anybody. And if all of you have decided to gift me that 1 hour of your life today for me, then I am blessed, and I'm sure that you would definitely reap the returns of gifting me that for that 1 hour. And we will all together discover something really new and feel excited at the end of this 1 hour to take back home. Okay, so with that, I would start my session, Dharanya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. So just give me a minute, Dharanya.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Is it? I'll just go off the cam for 2 minutes. Is it okay, Dharanya?
Yeah, no issues, no issues.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, good evening, everyone. Let us wait. She is connecting her presentation. So, good evening, Aparnada, Sona, Yuvarani, Samartha, and Swapnil, Rupa, Yuvaraj. It's great to see you people back again.
Just a minute. I'm having a small problem, Dharanya. Just give me a minute.
May I know what is this?
Dharanya,
Yes, yes, I'm able to hear you.
I'm just having a problem. I'll just try getting it just for 1 minute.
Yeah, sure. So, Ashwin, hi. Lata, Paulraj, good evening. So it's very happy to see when you all greet and we all greet and we are in the same forum. So it's very happy to see you all in this evening, especially. I know most of the people are working, some are having their online classes. In spite of that, you're coming and you're making your time very useful. Okay, good evening. Okay, no issues. Good evening. Yeah, definitely we'll have certain things to learn because a teacher teaches a lots and lots of things, whenever we go to college or school, like they'll be like do that, do this, and whenever they were like they used to give so much of instructions, right? So we'll have so much of that, and experiments that she has done. She wanted the students to know everything, would learn. So just wait for 2 minutes. um, Let her come back. So I think there is some technical issues with her. Yes, question answer session is definitely a question answer session. She would like say few, few things before, okay, and at times she would ask, should be asking questions also. So you can post your questions in the comment section. So we would get it, and then we would answer all your questions. Yeah, Ashwin, as this is mostly a question answer session, mostly, and she'll be asking questions in between also. She has planned in that way also. Yeah, we are back. Okay. Yeah.
Dharanya, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Vinita, ma'am, I can hear you.
Is the presentation visible?
Yeah, visible. It's visible.
It's full screen or?
No, it's not on full screen. Okay, I think she'll be back in 2 minutes. Sorry for the interruption. I think she has some technical issues. We'll sort it out and we'll start the show. So I think if you want, you can also add your friends because even they would like to learn, right? Yeah, she's back.
Is it visible now, Dharanya?
No, ma'am, it's not visible.
Okay, so I just went offline. I think I had an issue. So I will do that once again then.
Okay. Or
Sorry
else,
for
can
the
I share the
delay.
screen? Okay.
Just a minute.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
I'm sorry to all my eager viewers. Thanks for all the patience that they're showing. This
Yeah,
is all part of my experimentation then. Yeah,
we got it.
because, yeah. Are
I
we
think we
able
can
to?
go with this.
You're able to see it, right, Dharanya?
Yes, yes, we are able to see it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, a very good evening to all my enthusiastic and patient viewers. Now, I let me say that because you all have been so patient waiting for me with my technical glitches. We are all experimenting in this new era of technology. So, this is also a learning for me. I called my webinar an interactive webinar, as Dharanya was telling you. My classes are usually a type where I expect my students to talk a lot to me because I feel learning enhances when we mutually share a lot of information rather than a monologue. So, with that in mind, I have tried making my webinar as much interactive as possible. Uh, to yesterday was Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's death anniversary and the Missile Man of India. So, who else can I better quote when I'm starting this particular session, which is so dear to me today? There is a purpose for everyone you meet. Some people come into your life to test you, some to teach you, some to use you, and some to bring out the very best in you. So, dear friends, I'm Vinita Anil. As Dharanya has already introduced all of me to all of you, I'm an academician. I've served as a teacher, as a faculty in MBA programs, undergraduate programs, as a school teacher, then moved on to become a principal. In my journey of life, what I have understood, and many of my students and the teachers who worked with me have come back and told me, was I was able to create an impact in their life. So I realized that there was a mentor hidden in me, a coach hidden in me. And so now I have turned that hidden passion in me into a profession. So here I am for you. So let's embark on a great journey, 1 hour journey of wonderful learning, experiments with life, and together we shall all gradually unveil the secrets that will fulfill our dreams. Each of us have our dreams. How to fulfill it, we know it, but I will unveil that for you so that it becomes more glaringly clear for each one of you. Now, friends, as I already told you, it is an interactive session. So there are some slides which I would be expecting you all to look at and probably quickly put your comments in the chat window so that Dharanya can read through those opinions of yours and get back to me, because I would not be able to access the chat window, but I would be able to effectively move on with my presentation with some of your experiences or your observations. So
Yeah.
I now want to all of you to observe this particular slide of mine and tell me what, in less than a minute, what exactly you have observed. Be to the point, just put 1 word, 2 words, whatever you have, quickly put into the chat window, and quickly tell me what you have seen in this picture and what you have understood from this picture. Dharanya, as you get it, you can keep telling me.
Definitely, definitely.
Yes.
So I think we are coming up with answers. It's an experiment. Girl is
Wow.
guiding the boy.
Okay.
Kids doing chemistry experiments together. Chemistry
Okay.
lab experiment.
Okay.
And it's from Aparna, Rupa, Ashwin, and Tyagesh.
Okay.
So
Observe some more. I want every sort of observation. This is something, that is why I had taken this picture. Are we getting any more responses, Dharanya, or I'll move on?
I think as of now, that's all.
Okay. Okay, fine. Great. So, yes, as my friends told me, it is an experiment. Now, when I'm saying an experiment, it's a procedure undertaken to make a discovery. So, the girl and the boy in that experiment were trying to make a discovery. Now, when I'm saying a discovery, it is something that we find unexpectedly in the process of a search or during a search. So why did I quote this example when I gave you this particular slide and quote this example to all of you, is because our life itself is a package of discovery. Every single moment of our life, every single day, we have something that we have to discover. And if you notice the previous slide, I also wanted some people to tell me that they were looking quite excited in the picture. So if that is excitement, so it is an excitement of a lot of discovery that comes in us. So the same way, when we approach our life towards a discovery, and we find every moment of our life as a discovery, it would be a true joy or a happiness that we all embark on or we all experience. Now, there's another situation that I'm giving everybody, if they could quickly look at this picture. Now, it's a situation where I'm assuming that each of you, any of you would have got a gift, a small or big. I'm not talking about the size or the value of the gift. You've got a gift which is very precious to you from your very close family friends, or your very close friend, or your parents, or any relative. It was so precious to you because that person is also important to you, and you have kept it away carefully somewhere. And you kept it so carefully that now you're not able to find it. It's got misplaced. You feel very dejected. After a few weeks or a month or so, you land up, when you are sorting out your room, you land up finding that you have found this. So when you find this, how is the feeling that you would get? What is the feeling that you would get when you get this gift? If you quickly put it into the chat box, then probably again I can move on with the slide.
Yeah, guys, I think they're just updating right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say mine so that let others also come up.
Yes, yes.
So I would be like excited and I'll be jumping all around. Hey, I got it! Hey, I got it! That is what my level of
Right.
happiness would be.
True,
Yeah,
true, true.
yeah. That is what even Rupa has also said. Like
Uh,
happiness with full excitement,
Okay,
extreme
great.
happiness.
I think that is an understood answer, because
Yeah.
definitely something which is so dear to us, we missed it and we found it. It is a discovery for us, right? Lost
Yes,
and
definitely.
found, but it is a discovery. Now, friends, the reason I quoted about this gift is nothing but a personification, or I gave you an analogy of nothing but our life. Life is that precious bundle of gift that each one of us have got. And when we discover that each day and each moment, which is so much unknown to us, but we keep discovering it, we feel that same excitement, that same happiness, because you have achieved and you have secured your property back. That invaluable gift, which if we do not keep it carefully, or if we lose it for a lifetime, then we wouldn't get it back. So the whole idea behind giving you the slide was to understand how important our life is, and how actually we can discover a number of things and make our life so meaningful, so precious to us, that we can say that it's worth living. Okay. Now, when we look at nature, there is so much of learnings that we have from nature itself. Look at a seed, which is the moment a seed is there available on earth, that means there is life in it. Same way, we are born on earth, we have life in us. Now, if you observe a seed, it goes into a soil, in between a lot of pebbles, a lot of stones, a lot of soil above it, but it doesn't bother to look around the next of the seeds which is next to it, to see whether it is big, whether the seeds next to it are bigger than it, stronger than it, huger than it, in any way. It just keeps focusing on what it has to do to itself, or what inert qualities it has got within itself. So it stays focused. That tiny little seed makes an attempt to push away those stones and those pebbles and the soil which is covering it. And it sprouts out into a cute little sprout to discover the beautiful world that it is living in. And this is possible only because it focused on its own inner strength, and it discovered that strength and made an effort to push that out and realize that strength that it had within it. So when it did that, once it came out, it realized there's something more that it can make use of to strengthen its qualities, to make sure that it can stand up straight instead of standing curved as it was in the beginning. So it takes in all the positives, the air, the sunlight, the water, the minerals from the soil. So just like that, when we are born into the society and we are here growing, we can take all the mentors, the guidance from our mentors, from our parents, from our elders, learnings from our own life, everything that is surrounded around us, the love that we get, the affection, the well wishers around us. Make the best use of everything that is available to strengthen the qualities that is there within us, just to make sure that our roots are really strong and we can stand up straight for ourselves with our own qualities, tomorrow to bear or create a life of our own. We were a small little life, but it was not so known to the world. But if we try using it in the most effective way by discovering our own self, then we are creating or recreating a life which is going to bear fruits not only for us, but for the society that we are going to be living in. So, this is what I said, my dear friends, a discovery of the various secrets that we can have in life. Now, when I say this, you would be wondering, how do we go about with this? Actually, the answers are known to us. So let's start discovering and move forward with the creation of life. I have a small video coming up. I want all of you to watch it. If possible, as you watch it, if you can access the chat window, quickly put your observations of the video also on the chat window, so that I will be able to go ahead with the rest of the unveiling of the secrets rather. Dharanya? Dharanya, are you there?
Yeah, is it visible?
Let me just.
Is it? It's
Yeah.
visible for us. I
Yes,
think
yes,
you can
yes.
just
I
minimize it.
minimized it.
Yeah,
It's visible for me as well.
perfect. Yeah.
At age 8, I thought that I should commit suicide. Why? Because I didn't have hope. So I tried to give up. At age 10, tried to drown myself in 6 inches or 15 centimeters of water in my home. I told my dad I just wanted to relax. But really, I wanted to end my life. I had enough. But it was so hard because people put me down. And I started believing that I was not good enough. I started believing that I was a failure. That I'll never ever be somebody who people would like or people would accept. I couldn't change my circumstance. I couldn't just one day wake up and say, hey, give me arms and legs. I need arms and legs. And I had questions and no answers. And I asked my mum and dad, why did this happen? I asked doctors, why did this happen? They don't know. There are some things in life that are out of your control that you can't change and you got to live with. The choice that we have, though, is either to give up or keep on going. So what do you do when you fall down? Get back up. Everybody knows to get back up, because if I start walking, I'm not going to get anywhere. But I tell you, there are some times in life where you fall down. You feel like you don't have the strength to get back up. I'm down here, face down, and I have no arms, no legs. It should be impossible for me to get back up, but it's not. You see, I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm ever going to get up? No. But if I fail, I try again and again and again. For as long as I try, there's always that chance of getting up. Does that make sense? And it's not the end until you've given up. There's still hope. I'm not here today to tell you that I understand your pain. I don't know how it feels to be abused. I don't know how it feels to feel, quote, fat and you've got an eating disorder. I don't know how it feels to have a broken home. I don't know how it feels. I don't know how it feels to have a broken heart. And I don't know how it feels to be alone. But I just want you to know that it's not the end. It matters how you're going to finish. Are you going to finish strong? You will find that strength to get back up like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think our friends should be already presenting what they would have observed. Are we getting anything, Dharanya?
Yeah, we have got so many things.
Oh,
Just
wow, wow, wow. Yeah.
I'll just say. Yeah, we have from wow, we have so much of things. Oh my god.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous. Okay.
Okay, so I'll start with Rupa. Okay,
Hmm.
so Rupa, we should keep trying until we succeed. Never give
Perfect.
up whatever the difficulties. It's from Aparna. And Rupa again, where there is a will, there is a way, never give up. And Aparna Das again, acknowledge what you have and turn it into your strength. Okay, Tyagesh has said to share this video link. Definitely will be sharing this video link in the end. So I think you can just go through it again, motivate yourself. And we
Yes.
have another thing from Shalini Mishra. Nothing is impossible in life if you are determined and focused to achieve what you want. So giving up is never the solution. Yeah, that's true. And we have again from Satyapriya, there is a reason behind every creation of God.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
Samartha, she has said that whatever the situation, don't lose hope. And Swapnil Pandey, when we lose hope in our lives, we can't move forward. We should never give up, according to me. Yeah, that's correct. And Aruna Chalam, hope and hard work is must. Lata
Okay.
Polraj, try, don't lose hope. And
Okay. Okay.
Kirtana Vijay Kumar, hope and oh my, once we believe the life is beautiful gift, then you are always happy.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I think they have already unveiled most of the secrets, Dharanya. I will just probably frame it better for them. Shall we move on then?
Yeah,
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 thank
we
you
have.
so much for that wonderful response. Anything unique that you found, Dharanya? You were about to say
Yes,
something?
we have another two more response from
Okay,
Veena.
okay.
Like
Yeah.
whatever the problems are there in life, should face it, and yeah. Ashwin Arvind said it's very easy to make some comments, but the sound pedagogic. I mean, it is easier to say, but it's hard to do. That's
Okay.
correct. And Infinite Infra Solutions, I said we act based on our karma.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Great.
Sona said self confidence should be there. Yeah.
Okay.
That is what the
Okay.
response we got.
Okay, great. I think that completely gives a package of what I would like to say, but I will frame it a little differently so that, it sounds more interesting. Or so, my dear friends, you have discovered the entire secrets of what we have seen in that video. The very first secret, which I have framed for you, if you notice that video, Nick had to first in the beginning of the video, Nick had actually said people were not treating him well. He was not accepted because he looked very different. He was without his limbs, he was without his arms and legs. He was very different from any of us, from you and me. But if he had to succeed, he had to accept, as I already mentioned in my previous slide, life is that precious gift which you have got, and every single day and every single moment is a discovery in itself. So learn to love yourself. Now let me give you a small example, my dear friends, for you to understand better. When you say you like somebody, am I audible, Dharanya?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, great, great. So when we say that we love my parents, or I love a friend, I have a very close friend whom I like, or somebody whom I do look up to, what is it that we exactly look up to them? It is certain attributes that you like about them that you start liking them. It could be their smile, it could be the way they carry themselves, it's the way they care for you, it is the way they go about systematically doing their work, the way they carry the entire aura of around them, the positive vibes they carry, and you like those attributes about them, which makes you automatically start liking them. The same thing applies to us, dear friends. You start loving yourself, and you will start discovering the umpteen number of attributes that is hidden within you, which is gifted within you. Start discovering it all by yourself, one after the other. Talk to yourself. It brings out a lot of change in life, because the first thing, when you start loving yourself, the first, it is a secret to your happiness. If you are happy, There is positive vibes. It helps you think better. It helps you to love yourself better. And there you are automatically discovering your first step towards your secret, towards your experiment of life. This is my first secret for you, my friends. So start loving yourself. Do not think I'm fat, I'm thin, I'm short, I'm tall. Let me tell you, friends, I'm quite short, but never in my life I have regretted for having been short. In fact, I was always happy for being short because I was always first in the line. I was always visible to everybody, even in a program or in a drill display, and it never stopped me from growing. So if you're short, you're tall, you're fat, you're thin, your body is looks this way, that way, please do not go by it, because it is ultimately what you create of yourself that creates an impact for yourself and to the rest of the world. So start loving yourself, which is my first secret to you. Second, if you noticed in the video again, there is something that Nick had asked his creators for his life, his father and mother, his dad and mom. He asked them as to why am I born this way? They weren't able to give answers to it. There are, my dear friends, there are certain questions in our life which we face, certain situations in our life which turns out to be questions, where for which we do not always get answers, and no one always can give answers to all our questions. But wait, the secret is still not over. This is the second secret. You will be the discoverer of your own life. You will be finding answers automatically to many of those questions. And that's exactly what Nick did in that video. If you noticed that he asked his parents, he never got an answer, but he said, no, there is a meaning for which I have been created differently. Today, he's one of the most sought after inspirational speaker. He doesn't need his legs, he doesn't need his arms, but he's creating vibes in the world only because he discovered the answers for his life by himself. So please, friends, please remember the second secret for your life. You will not always, that doesn't mean that you will not get answers from your parents. There are experiences that they can share, your elders, your teachers. Their experiences can enhance your thinking, can enhance your quality of discovering your inner talent. But your life is purely known to you. It is a discovery that you have to make, and the answers that will automatically crop out of it will be your answers for your life. So that's the second secret. Now going to the third. We usually say grass is always green on the other side. I didn't want to make it negative, so this is my third secret. My dear friends, when we look around us and we find somebody who's got a promotion in his job, or he's got the moment he finished his academics or his studies, he's immediately placed in a very good company, or he is able to successfully make a lot of money. Or if I'm talking about students, they'll say, oh, that person, this boy or this girl has always been a topper, rank holder. She's lucky or he's lucky because he's very intelligent. They're born intelligent. So we find out various things. It's only because we have this perception that things are always beautiful on the other side. But let me tell you, friends, what we see is success in other people is just 1% of their entire life. What grass is green for on the other side, what you are perceiving as grass is green on the other side, is just that outer grass that you're seeing, or the outer success that you're finally seeing, which is just 1% of their entire life. The remaining 99%, you go beyond, go closer, watch them closely, understand them closely. You will find that their success was because of and other two secrets that I'm just going to unveil. Now, before I go into those secrets, let me ask again an interactive thing quickly for my viewers. If I give you a pack of, I've ordered a large cake, or you have ordered a large cake, 1 kg cake of your favorite flavor of cake, 1 kg, or a large pizza, or let me say a favorite for most of us, a favorite flavor biryani. You have ordered it, it's before you. How would you consume it? Would you gobble it all at one shot? Or how would you go about doing it? Can I quickly get some answers into the chat box, at least 1 or 2, to keep the momentum?
Yeah, I think we have to wait for 2 seconds for the delay.
Yeah, not a problem. If you're getting it,
I'll
good.
I'll come with that. When you say biryani, oh my God, that itself got with me like anything. So first, when I get a biryani, I would like to get the fragrance and then I'll keep all my pacharis and everything in there, and then after one getting it, getting and like if you use your spoon, you will not get that effect. So I use my
Absolutely.
hand and
Yes,
then eat it. That is what thing goes like.
absolutely. So one morsel after the other, right, Dharanya?
Yes, yes, one
Yes,
after the
yes,
other.
yes, yes. So what are my friends telling?
Yeah, I would eat slowly, piece by piece.
Yes, yes, yes.
Enjoy every spoon. Keep some for the next day. Wow, that is everybody does that. If it
Yes, yes,
is
yes.
nice and piece by piece, I would eat slowly from Shalini Mishra, taking
Okay,
the days step by step and sharing with family. Sorry, input.
wonderful.
I don't share. I hope most of you will agree with me. And biryani
Okay,
with raita is the best combo. I think Ashwin, yeah, that's right. Store it for the next day also. Wow.
okay. So I think we got more or less the answers. So
Yes.
when I'm, that is what is going to unveil the other two secrets before them. Now, friends, as you all rightly said, you all would be, now if I would say that I had ordered a biryani or a pizza or a cake from a store, the first and foremost thing, I'll have to unpack it. I'll have to unpack it. It's a very careful step because you don't want to spoil your favorite food, which is there in that. Unpack it very carefully, go very systematically about it, look at it, enjoy the aroma, enjoy the look of it, how it is presented, and then get the entire feel of it. Then, yes, as most of you said, either cut it into pieces or take it into a small plate, serve it, and have one morsel after the other. Typical Indian thing, get the feel of your hand, eat it the way you want. But if you observe what we said here, it is all a systematic step by step. That means a huge thing is in front of us, which we love, but we are approaching it so systematically, so patiently, so in the most disciplined manner that nobody needs to tell us. It's only because we know that it is so precious to us that we really want to enjoy the entire thing the way we want to. We store it for the next day. All that is secondary. But yes, the initial steps, why we do it. So, my dear friends, that's exactly what I wanted to tell you. Why did I bring food here? You must be wondering, what has food got to do with this? Life is a bundle of a lot of things: joys, sorrows, ups, downs, failures, success, mistakes, learning, relearning, everything. Now, if you need to unveil or discover or enjoy that entire thing, that so beautiful thing, if you look at that video again, it ended so beautifully, coincidentally with my slide, that life is a precious gift. It is so beautiful and so precious in front of you, but it's a huge thing. You cannot attack it or approach it at one shot. You need to go step by step into it. And for that, there are certain things that we would have to definitely do. Now, unveiling the fourth secret. Here I would ask a question, but I think more or less the answers would be the same. So I might not wait for answers though. See, usually what happens in our life, you would say easily. Yeah, it's easily said, easy to say than to actually experience it. Because if it is food, we just have to open it, eat it and things like that. But life, joys are okay, happiness is okay, partying is okay. But what about, the fears that we always have? Every day we do not know what is in store for us. When we are a student, we fear exams. When we are a professional, we fear the projects that come our way, the targets that we need to meet, whether I will be in job for the next month, or whether I'll be fired, or will I get hired elsewhere. So always, every time, we live in fear, and we forget to live the beautiful moment of discovery that we have to do at that time. And why do we fear? Why do we fear any of the challenges that come our way? I'm sure all of you would agree with me, because this would be a common answer. It's because most of us fear these mistakes and failure. Almost every one of us, these two words keep coming to us. Even if I'm a professional, I'm a successful professional, or I'm a growing professional, or I'm a student, or I'm a homemaker, anything. If I'm cooking something, I'm so meticulously doing it because I fear that I might make some mistakes in adding the ingredients where the chili or the salt can go up and down and the entire thing is a flop. But why to fear it? The secret is here, my dear friends. Just look forward to it. This is something which I coined myself. Fail is not a big thing. It is just one of your attempts to unveil or unpack your favorite thing called the biryani of life, or the pizza of life, or the cake of life. Fail is nothing but a first attempt to infinite learning. This is something which I developed it myself for my own growth, which has really helped me to face any challenges that have come my way. And trust me, friends, you take it, you would definitely see. Look at the entire thing. When I'm making an attempt, that's so important. Are you making an attempt in the first place? The seed made an attempt to open up itself to the world by pushing away the pebbles and the stones and the soil. Am I making an attempt in the first place before declaring that I'm a failure? No. So if I make an attempt, I might be successful. And if I'm not successful, then there is something that I have succeeded in. Please take it positively. I have succeeded because I have had a learning from my own experience. I have found answers to my own discovery. I have discovered answers to my own experiences, and that is going to be with me for the rest of my life. It is an infinite learning which will help you go further and further, higher and higher in your life. So this is one thing. This is a major hurdle which most of my students, my teachers, or people, even for that matter me, I'm no exception, we've always feared this. But once you look at it from this angle, you would definitely know there is nothing great about this word called fail. And if I'm saying, no, I might make mistakes, so I don't want to do it at all, attempt it. Attempt it, for you would know if you've made a mistake, it is nothing but my introspection and self-analysis towards attaining knowledge and empowerment. When I'm saying this, every time we say, I made a mistake. Okay, you've gone wrong with something. It's not a major fault. Look at what went wrong. It's an introspection. You are analyzing your own act, your own life. You have every right to it. Please look into it. Do a sincere analysis as to what could have been done better, what went wrong, what are the other things that I could have worked on, and which are the loopholes that were there in it. And then you would find that you are actually growing in your own knowledge, because you are enhancing your knowledge through your own life, real life experiences, which nobody can give it to you, because your experiences are purely yours. And that knowledge is going to give you some inner strength that is really, really going to come within you. And that is going to empower you to take on any challenges in your life hereafter, my friends. So if I'm telling you the 5 secrets, I have just jotted down into 5 because it's all an assimilation of everything. Love yourself no matter what. When you love yourself, the attributes that is hidden within you automatically comes glaring to you. That helps you to answer your questions, to your own life, your discovery, to a greater life, which is your second secret. Third, never get carried away only by the success of people. There is a lot more that they have faced. So go deeper into the lives of those people. Go deeper into your life as well to understand the truth. Fourth, never get bogged down by the concept of fail. And the fifth, by mistake. You put it all together, you have a strong palm, you would be able to really take it on, take it as a challenge, and move on with utmost confidence, and nothing ever can stop you from fulfilling your dreams. So with this discovery, I just wanted to share a small story with all of you. When hoping that it would completely assimilate whatever I'm saying. This is a story of a small girl, a 9-year-old girl, Jivika. She is belonging to a small remote village. You can assume any village in India. Remote, when I say, you should understand the facilities, what it is. She's a 9-year-old, very bubbly little girl, children at that age. So she was going to school, and she had only this one school in her village, which had classes only up till grade 4, that is standard 4. Now she had finished her 4th grade and she had to move into 5th grade for the next academic year. Now, she had no choice but to get herself enrolled into a school in the city. She was a good student, a bubbly child, so she was very lucky that she got her admission into one of the most reputed and one of the best schools in the city. Now, the reopening day, she was pretty excited. She's discovering a fabulous life altogether, you see. And then she's ready, all set, and she waits, and the bus comes. A new experience for her in life. The bus comes, she boards the bus, she's sitting there with so much of excitement. She sits there, and then she reaches the school. Once she reaches the school, she tries contacting or communicating with a few of the children in the compound, and she finally reaches her classroom. She goes and sits there quietly in one of the benches. Now, she is a village girl. So obviously her dressing, the attire and the way she's dressed up would definitely be different from a city-bred girl, not the trendy ones. So the rest of the students had observed her, and she came and sat. First of all, she's new. And when they saw her dressing, they understood that she's a village girl. They started making fun, the usual thing that happens in any school or college. Started making fun. She was so innocent, she did not have anything affecting her, so she quietly sat there. The teacher walks in. Now, the teacher came in and she called Jivika closer to her, and she got Jivika introduced to the entire class and said, students, this is a new admission into our class, and this is Jivika. She will be your classmate from now on. And she asked Jivika to go and sit down. The very next thing, the teachers have no other job but to give test. So the teacher gave a test. So she distributes the sheets of papers, again, no copying. So we give the sheets ourselves. So she gave the sheets to the students, and she said, now quickly, in less than 10 minutes, pen down the 7 wonders of the world. Okay. Now everybody was excited. Excited by? Because we know the answer. Now, this is what is life all about. When we know it, we are excited. So they are excited, and they quickly write it down. And they write it so fast, and they give it to the teacher. Jivika is the only one who's still not given. So the teacher observes this, goes close to Jivika, and she says, Jivika, dear, don't worry, write whatever you know, because this was a portion which was taught last week to the class. So that's the reason all the students were excited and they wrote faster. So you write whatever you know, never mind, whatever it may be, don't be worried, don't be anxious, just write and give it. Jivika just looks up to the teacher and she says, ma'am, it's not that I do not know. It's just that there are so many wonders in this world. I don't know which 7 to write. So she quickly again writes down something, hands over the sheet to the teacher. The teacher goes back to her place, and she starts reading the answers of every student aloud. And the teacher is excited. The students are excited. Everybody gets the correct answers, Taj Mahal and all the hanging gardens. Everything comes in. All the 7 wonders beautifully comes in. Finally, Jivika's paper comes. Now, when Jivika's paper comes and the teacher reads it aloud, trust me, my friends, the thing that she wrote, the 7 wonders of the world are to be able to see, to be able to hear, to be able to feel, to think, to laugh, to be kind, and to love. Now, when she gave these 7 wonders, it actually stunned and shocked the entire class, including the teacher. In such a short time, she had actually given a huge revelation or huge reminder to the teacher and all those city students that there are so many precious things that we are all blessed with in one way or the other. And we don't realize that. And we keep cribbing about all these things. These are the greatest wonders that we have. So, my dear friends, a small moral that we can take away from this: value what you have. Use what you have and trust what you have. And once you do that, it is going to be a fabulous discovery of what you have discovered of your own life, to create a life of your own, to bear fruits for yourself and to bear fruits for the rest of the society, to create a wonderful mark for yourself. So with that, I hope that story has created an impact amongst all of us. It definitely had touched my heart when I read it, so I thought I must share it here. So, my dear friends, now quickly going on to my last part. So, with the aspect of, so forget everything that is coming as a challenge to you. Hope this entire session, the 5 secrets that we unveiled together today, and the story and the small video has actually created an impact in each one of you to build your self-confidence, to create your own discovery and create an impact for yourself in the world around you. So believe and be self-confident. So thank you all for your patient listening, and please stay connected with me because I have my YouTube channel, which is Spotlight. I have already posted 2 videos on that, my Instagram account and my Facebook, which probably can be, shared again later. So if you would like to have many more inspirations from me, I am aiming at bringing out 1 video at least per week, if time permits, if with other, priorities though. But please stay connected so that I'm able to bring about a lot of change in you and vice versa. I'm also growing and learning through you all. Thank you so much, friends. Yeah, over to you, Dharanya. I stop sharing my screen.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. So, as we all know, the teachers' touch is always the awesome touch. I would feel because I am missing so much of my teachers, especially when I'm in college or when I'm in school. Yeah, there were some teachers, very strict teachers, but I got certain very love teachers. Though I don't know any answer for the exam, they used to come. Okay, just relax, calm yourself, and then you write the answer. That is what I mean when you were saying the story. Like I was getting my teachers' memories back. So thank you so much, ma'am, because I don't know how many of them got it, but I got it. I got all those lovely teachers' memories back who taught me. Like there'll be rain, there'll be storm, and everything. First, they'll be like, okay, fine. They are my children. So that is what the love you give as a teachers. So I'm so blessed, and everybody are blessed, and especially the interactive session you got and the videos. I just like with love and motivation and self. It's all bind together. So it's our pleasure to have you here in this forum. So thank you so much. Participants, if you have any questions, you can just post it right now. So she'll be able to answer it. And also I have just posted the feedback link. So you can also you're always welcome to share all your feedbacks, whether it's good or bad. I don't think it would not be bad at all. But the thing is that if you want to improve something, you can always comment in this feedback link, and then we would improvise ourselves and as well as the show. And we have planned more and more webinars like this sort. And the 30th, we're going to have another webinar. So stay tuned with us. And I think we have certain questions. So yeah, we have a question from Ashwin Arvind.
Okay.
Do you believe that as humans, all of us have a purpose in life to fulfill? If yes, how do we discover it? If no, then what is the meaning of life?
Okay. Wonderful question. It is a highly thought-provoking question. I wouldn't be able to do justice to that question in the time that is left with us, though. But yes, to answer your question, Ashwin, the very purpose that we have been created on the surface of Earth itself is with a purpose. Now, how you define your purpose is definitely up to you. That is where, as I said, discover yourself. How do we discover ourselves? That is, again, the same thing that I would say. First, learn to love yourself the way you are. Please do not compare yourself to anybody around you, because each of us are blessed with our own attributes. You might be tall, I might be short, somebody might be more intellectually well-built, but no problem. Each of us have our own attributes which we can enhance in our own way. So when we have that, it is all about staying focused. If we are focused, trust me, there is nothing and nobody who can actually deter you from achieving the purpose of your life. So if you stay focused on yourself, understand your attributes, understand what you love to do the most, then that means you're already discovering yourself towards the purpose of your life. So there is a purpose behind the reason, the very reason that we are all here. Now, if I'm going deeper into it, becomes more philosophical, but I don't think I'll be able to do justice within the span of time. But understand, yes, we are all here on the surface of Earth with a purpose, but how fruitful we make the purpose is all in our hands. So do it.
I think if you want more and more answers, Ashwin, I think you can just connect with her either in YouTube or in Instagram. I think she's posting certain videos also, so that would be very helpful. And you can also connect personally so that all your answers get solved, and you would be a new person for after. So again,
I'm
I'm
sure
hoping that
I'm sure he's already doing really well. It's just that, we always have these modes of our life where we feel we're still not contented about what we are doing. So there is never an end to learning. Learning is a never ending process. Do it.
definitely.
Yeah.
So okay. Okay, fine. I think he can connect with you personally also. So that is good to hear. And yeah, as I think Satyapriya has asked, like, can you repeat those seven wonders?
The seven wonders. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, to be able to see, to be able to hear, to be able to feel, to think, to laugh, to be kind, and to love.
All right then. So I think whenever we are asked like what is the seven wonders in any of the UPS exams or any other exams, we will write this, and I think we can score. We will be like IS or IPS. Oh wow, wow, this is the one that we are waiting for.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to have a doubt on it.
So thank you so much, Vinita ma'am. So it was a great pleasure, and especially the videos, especially the biryani story and this last story. It was like struck in my mind. So I think all people would have feel the same. So just stay connected, people, and we'll also be connecting with Vinita Ma'am again if possible. So we'll make more and more sessions this sort, and then we'll enlighten our lives in this quarantine. Everybody are like, "Oh my God, what to do now?" So that is the self confidence that she has said. The last thing, it is very important in our life, though we have the cert. I mean, the situation is very uncertain, so it is ourselves to love ourselves, to be confident. That is what an important part in everybody's life. So make sure we will follow it, and we'll be having more and more sessions like this sort also. So you can just subscribe our channel, or you can just go and visit our all our social media pages for more and more sessions.
Yeah.
So
Can
thank you
I
so
wind
much.
it up once again, Dharanya, with a quote of
Yes.
APJ Abdul Kalam?
Yeah, definitely, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. So winding it up for all my enthusiastic viewers and my friends who have joined me again, thank you so much, Dharanya, and thank you so much, friends. Hope it has been a learning in this short span. I know cannot do justice in 1 hour's time, but to just quote again, to leave a thinking impact for us for the rest of the night. Do not compare your life to anybody, because the star and the moon cannot be compared. There's no comparison between the star and the moon. They will shine at their own time. This is the wordings of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So please, the most important thing that each one of us to believe is that make a meaning out of your life. Stop comparisons, because you are a unique being by yourself. So make most out of that uniqueness that you're blessed with. Keep smiling, all the best, and stay confident.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much.
Dharan.
Thank you for your patience. So we'll be meeting at 30th, same timing. So stay tuned with us. Okay. So as of now, we are signing off. Bye bye. So have a
Thank
great
you. Bye. Bye.
bye bye
Bye.
bye.